getting into the Christmas groove yet, because just about a week from now, it's going to be Christmas. So when I used to be younger, for me, Christmas was all about getting to a nightclub the night before Christmas and just dancing till the wee hours of the morning. I knew nothing about the feeling, that magical feeling of Christmas. And today, I understand Christmas completely differently. I was introduced to the concept of Christmas by my life partner, who is also from Great Britain, and he taught me that Christmas is all about family, friendships, love, kindness, sharing, beautiful lights, warmth, spreading great cheer. And so it's really not about just going out there and dancing and singing, and of course that too, but the fact is Christmas is not a festival. It's really a feeling. And what better way to bring in this holiday cheer and get into this mood about Christmas than with a handful of some amazingly delicious wines. So I am today at the Wine to Wine store in Linking Road, and I'm going to show you what are the 6 bottles of wines that I'm personally picking out for Christmas. So let's get started without further ado. Let's talk about the Christmas Eve. The tree is up, it's shining with lights and little bubbles, and it's all beautiful. This is the time to uncork something that you've been keeping away for a while, or you've been waiting for a special moment to uncork. So for me, that wine this year is going to be Pian del Vigne, which is the Brunello, the Montalcino from the Antinori estates. This wine is going to be rich, full, complex, and with wonderful notes of black fruit, warm spices, some lovely toasty vanilla and oak coming through. So I'm really looking forward to just enjoying this on its own. It's a lovely premium wine from the Antinori shed. The morning of the Christmas is again the most exciting. I can't wait to just jump out of bed, get by the tree, because this is when you suddenly find presents under the tree. Christmas is all about gifting, and so if you think you want to gift a really special bottle of wine to somebody, but you want to keep it on a budget, you don't want to go crazy on price, but you want to go really crazy on quality, then one great wine to gift somebody is the Torbreck, and this is a blend of the Grenache, Shiraz and Mourvedre. This is from South Australia. Really special wine because Torbreck is one of the leading producers, not just of South Australia, but probably around the world. They have stellar reputation, and the GSM blend is juicy. It's got soft, lovely red fruit and lots of freshness, lots of vividity. So really refreshing wine. And then it's time for indulgences, which is diving straight into the Christmas lunch. The idea is to find some wines that are hugely versatile, hugely delicious, that will appeal to all kinds of guests that you might have that morning over for your Christmas lunch. So 2 wines I'm going to recommend, particularly with your Christmas starters. You must try the Buena Vista Chardonnay. The Chardonnay will be perfect with all kinds of seafood, your prawn cocktails, deviled eggs, refreshing salads, tossed up salads, or all kinds of pastas. Your buttery pastas would be a super hit with a lovely, toasty, yet refreshing, vibrant Chardonnay from California. So the Buena Vista winery is among the most premium and treasured and historic wine estates of California, based in Sonoma Valley. But for those of you who are absolutely staunch lovers of reds, and especially for your mains, which is turkey, let's talk turkey. I mean, turkey is the staple of Christmas spreads. So if you're looking to find the perfect wine to go with your turkey, which is laden with cranberry sauce, then what you really want is some cranberry flavors even in your wine. So I would definitely recommend the Buena Vista Pinot Noir, again from California, from the historic estates of Buena Vista. And this one's just really juicy, it's succulent, it's not very full, it's not too oaky, it's kind of medium bodied wine, but it's just so versatile because it's mouth watering. It's just got beautiful, pristine pure flavors of red fruit, some spices, some hints of vanilla, you know, beautiful, just really fragrant and fresh wine. And obviously the meal's not going to be over without a serving of the Christmas pudding, the mince pies, all the beautiful sweet desserts. A dry wine which is not sweet doesn't work well with desserts. What you really want is an equally or an even more sweeter wine to pair wonderfully with your Christmas puddings and your mince pies and so on. So the only wine that I can recommend to you is a port. A port wine's the perfect choice. Of course, I could have chosen a late bottle vintage or a vintage port, but sometimes availability of these wines in India can be a bit tricky. But nonetheless, the Cockburns Special Reserve Port, Ruby Port, is just as delicious. It's beautiful, it's warm, it's spicy, it's a bit fiery, it's high on the alcohol, but that's why you're supposed to take small sips and not overindulge. Hopefully you would have had enough wines before that so you don't go full out. And chances are you may not wake up at all after all of this indulgence. You might probably just sleep the night through. But the next morning, I love Boxing Day. Boxing Day is the day after Christmas when you just sort of wake up lazily and you're still reminiscing about your wonderful day, about Christmas and everyone you met and all the warm, wonderful gifts you received and the warm hugs you gave and all this fabulous food and fabulous wines that you had, and you don't want it to let go, you don't want it to all go away. So definitely that's a day you want to also indulge in a bit of wine, but you're probably feeling thirsty, probably a bit dehydrated, probably looking for something that's just thirst quenching, something that's just mouth watering and energizing, because that's what you're going to need. So I'm going to suggest a beautiful white wine now for you, and the perfect wine I can think of and I'm going to be enjoying the morning after, which is the Boxing Day, is going to be the Peter Lehmann Riesling. This is again from the Eden Valley of South Australia. Beautiful wine. For those of you who don't like your Rieslings to be overtly sweet, there's some good cheer. This one's not. It's not sweet, not too sweet, not sweet on the palate. It's kind of dryish, which is what we're all going to need on the morning after Christmas. There you go, guys. That's 6 solid recommendations from me on wines to enjoy for different moods, different occasions. If you're wondering where to get your hands on these bottles, you are absolutely welcome to come to our store, the Wine to Wine store at Linking Road, and pick up these bottles because all these wines are available. And not just these, we have over 300 labels of wines available right here at my store. So you can come here, spend a whole day shopping for wines and have an absolute field day. So on that note, I wish you all a very happy, holly jolly Christmas, and may you all experience the magic-filled Christmas in 2021, and my very best wishes and all my love for a sparkling new year in 2022. See you on the other side. Cheers.